Let's go back to the search preview and run a search for comedies. Notice that the search took 356 milliseconds. If we run the same search over again, it's much faster, this time down to 87 milliseconds. That's because the service caches results temporarily. We can see this in the raw JSON. By default, the service uses an in-memory hash table to cache common search results. This is fine for testing, but not recommended for production. In this next step, we're going to integrate hosted Redis from Compose. Redis is a popular in-memory database that is commonly used for this exact use case, caching frequently accessed data. Compose provides a hosted Redis offering that automatically scales and can be deployed in seconds. We're going to start by opening our Simple Search Service app in Bluemix. You can see that the Simple Search Service app is a Node.js app and is bound to a Cloud NoSQL database service. Now we're going to bind it to a hosted Redis service from Compose. Click Add a Service or an API, select Data Analytics, and select Redis by Compose. To bind to a Compose Redis service, you're going to need a Compose account. You can register for a new Compose account, make sure you select Redis as your database, or you can log on to an existing account. Once you've signed up or signed into your Compose account, there are a few pieces of information we're going to need to finish binding your Bluemix app to Redis. The first thing we're going to do is go to Deployments and find the Redis cluster. The first piece of information we need is the password. Scroll down to Credentials, click Show, and copy your password. Go back to Bluemix and paste the password. The username is going to be the email address associated with your Compose account. Let's go back to Compose, and we're going to copy this host name and port. This is the final piece of information we need to finish configuring our Redis service in Bluemix. Make sure the service name is called Redis by Compose. That's the name that the Simple Search service expects. After you've created your Compose Redis service, Bluemix will prompt you to restage the application. Now that we've integrated Redis, let's go run another search. Go back to the application, go to Preview Search. This time, let's choose Mystery Movies. You'll notice it took 521 milliseconds to return 30 mystery movies. Let's run it again. This time it took 96 milliseconds. How do we know we're actually using Redis to cache the results? Let's go look in Compose. We're looking at the overview of the Redis database we created in Compose. Let's go to Browser. You'll see there are a number of databases listed and that the database at index 0 has 2 keys. If we take a look at one of these keys, you'll see that it's JSON data containing search results for the Simple Search service.